Welcome to another episode of Teach Gen Tech with Misc Mondays. Whatever show we're on, whatever we're doing Misc Monday today. This is what we're doing, and with Laura, and we have a guest, Ramon, and I think I'm just rushing through this because it's been like a crazy day, but also I want to know what the chef is.
Right. Hi, everybody. As you can tell, we started streaming 8 minutes after we were supposed to. And that was on me because I was just coming out of a call and I really needed to make some tea. And as we were chatting, I mentioned that there's a group of states. If you look from Louisiana up to Minnesota, if you look at the outline, it kind of looks like a chef looking to the right.
I have a link here for Laughing Squid.
In fact, they say that Kentucky kind of looks like he's holding a frying pan.
Oh, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit.
just to note, this is what has been shared with me.
Here we go.
Chef with fried chicken.
Click on the link, Jen. It's got it like colored.
Put it in the private chat.
Yeah.
Please is help. Because if it just goes to one channel, it doesn't go to all channels, and it also doesn't let you. Oh, that's helpful. That is helpful. That is.
Oh, see, I was looking at it the wrong way around. Kentucky is the chicken.
Mm-hmm. Which it should be, because Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Right.
Oh, okay. Y'all, I'm putting them next to each other. I can see it now. See it now.
But so you're telling me you hadn't heard of this before?
No.
No.
I forget where I saw it.
This is the perks of having international friends, y'all. Like they learn the most random things about the states that I've never heard of. And it's like, it happens all the time. They'll be like, hey, did you know this? And I'm like, that's a thing.
Oh.
Or U.S. history. I get schooled on U.S. history all the time by people that are not from here.
It's like the list of really weird laws in certain states that are still in effect. One of them, you know these, right? And I'm not talking about institutionally like harmful ones. I'm talking just like literally weird ones. Like there's one of them where you're not allowed to carry custard in your pockets in some state or something like this. Anyway, sorry to take us on a completely random. I guess this really is Miscellaneous Monday.
This is what we do.
A pandemic project of mine was to get better at geography, and so doing quizzes so that I could do actually put all the names on the states, and I could find all the countries. Well, I say all. There are a lot of tiny islands, and I don't have all those. I can roughly say which ones are from a group of tiny islands in the neighborhood-ish of Papua New Guinea, those sort of islands, and then the islands that are in the neighborhood of, say, Jamaica. That I can kind of do. Those two, I can be like, okay, I think you belong to this group or that group. But other than that, I don't know. I know that Trinidad and Tobago, those are in the I am north of Brazil sort of region, but there's a curving line of them, and there are 15 of them, and I can't tell you anymore which one is which. I could for a minute, but I can't.
Fair enough. And I feel like this is the perks of Misc Monday is the most random shit we learn, and you are doing a lot better than I am, Laura. On that, I was I can barely I'm there's stuff out there. I'll go explore it. It'll be fun. I don't know.
I never really got into Wordle, but I did really get into Worldle.
I haven't heard of Worldle.
so you get a silhouette of a country or a, what is it called?
A
There's
state,
another
Territory
a
or a
continent.
territory. I think a
principality?
territory. I think it's a territory or entity of a place. Anyway, and you type in, say, I don't know, type in Austria, and then it's like, well, you're actually 4,000 kilometers south, or well, not south, but north of this.
Oh, okay.
And I liked it. That one.
Mhm.
Y'all,
Yeah.
I couldn't find where to play Wordle.
I think it's
Like,
on the New York Times now.
is it because this is something that I honestly had? I was like, I kept seeing everybody play Wordle, and then I'd Google it, and it just didn't show up. And I was very annoyed. And I'm just oh, that's not where I meant to paste it. I'm pasting them all in the chat so they go to all of us. Wee. Oh wait, no, I almost did the same one again. All right. So I know we're just so that way people know why we're here. As well as our random tangents and starting late. I'm Jen. And if you're watching on my show, I'm Teach Gen Tech. And yesterday we hit past 200 followers. Very excited about this.
Congratulations.
Hey, on Teach Gen Tech.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Gen Tech.
Fabulous.
So pretty excited about that. And also Laura, the way this show started is Laura came on, Ramon came on Teach Gen Tech, and we learned about an API. That's about all I remember. And we became friends. And then he was like, Laura should be on your show. It was cool. And Laura and I just hit it off and realized we're not great at just talking about Python. No. So we started Misc Monday. We just talk about some random shit to get our week started. And it makes my week so lovely because then I get all the shenanigans of how much I dread the week out because I look forward to talking to Laura. And Ramon's here to talk to us about OBS because it is a pretty big tool that makes streaming more leveled up. And it's something that Laura and I both want to learn about. So Ramon is our first guest on Misc Mondays. And
second appearance of our first guest.
Yeah, first guest, second appearance. Very true. Very true. And I just want to make sure we have that announced so anybody that has joined us so far knows what we're doing today.
Thank you both so much for having me here. If you're watching on my stream, I'm joining Jen and Laura's Misc Mondays, and we are cross-collabing here, so it's really cool. Yes. Last week, I came on, and Tia von der Bergen says, hi to Ramon and people I don't know. Do you want to both tell us a little bit about yourselves? I want to give you the opportunity to.
Laura, you can go first.
Okay. Hi, I'm Laura. I am. I was going to like launch into what has become like my traditional spiel, but my job title just changed. I am no longer a technical writer at Suborbital Systems. I am now a developer advocate at Suborbital Software Systems. I was going to say it last week, and I totally forgot because I don't think we did the like intro spiels.
No, I sometimes forget.
And I was a math professor until just over a year ago. And I also work with Ramon at Suborbital Software Systems.
I do things.
So many things.
Hold on, I gotta write this down.
Oh my God.
Okay.
What do I do? I am a podcast host when I put out more episodes of shit you don't want to talk about. And I love talking about shitty topics. Yes, I will talk about poop. But I also talk about and have conversations about racial biases, homelessness, which should be called houselessness because it's not necessarily that they don't have a home. And also just a lot of really difficult topics. Like we've talked about death on the podcast.
Wow.
And then I also am newer into tech. So I started this live stream called Teach Gen Tech, and I've been learning how to code and currently working on my website, which has become quite disastrous and super fun. And I am also a developer advocate looking for work. So please hire me. And I'm an MC doing View Nation this week.
Ooh, we got a link for that?
We do. I will link it here shortly. And I host a Twitter space every Wednesday except this Wednesday because I'm emceeing, called Mental Health and Neurodiversity in Tech. I think that is all I do. Ooh, Jay, yes, I need to reply to PJ actually. I might have some freelance work to do with PJ, and I needed to work on an article, and I forgot to email him back. So I'm going to put that on my to-do list of email PJ.
Awesome.
Jen,
Cool.
you mentioned the neurodiversity Twitter spaces that you do, and that reminded me that I have not taken my meds today, and so I'm going to be right back.
Do
Y'all can
it.
continue in my absence.
Yes. That being said, that is something that I really like about the people that come on the stream and the conversations we started having is we show up as we are. Like, we were all late. Okay. Laura's on time. Laura's almost always on time. Like, Laura is normally like the most punctual person I know. And then there's me who, especially with people I stream with regularly, even people that, okay, I shouldn't say that. I'm just really bad at being on time for streaming. And so it was basically I was running late, Ramon was running late, but it was mostly me because I even forgot to double check with Ramon. And I forget to tell people that they're coming on the show. I make plans for people in my head and then don't tell them about it.
Ooh.
Which my friend Danae, I've done this to her so many times, and I'm like, hey, we're hanging out Sunday, right? And she's like, we are? Yes.
I feel you.
Yes, we are. If she's free, because I forgot to tell her. And that is something I think is so beautiful about embracing neurodiversity is, and for those who may be new to the term, I'm going to go with my own terminology for it. Neurodiversity or neurodivergent is something that can be summed up as just not being atypical, but is mostly in what I think more of it is when you may have different mental health things. I don't want to say challenges. I like things. Such as it can be autism, ADHD. Those are something I think a lot of people think about when they hear neurodivergent or neurodivergency. What I consider it as is anything from depression, anxiety, PTSD, bipolar. Okay, I'm just naming all the ones that I have and can think of. But it's this very big umbrella of just not saying that we all have to be like exactly the same. We all have like our different quirks, and learning to embrace them instead of shutting them down. And Bakari just said, brain works and processes in a way that is considered typical. Yes, anything that's not that.
Mm-hmm.
So I love hanging out with this crew. Yeah, it's fun. And Ramon, for Laura's in my stream, would you like to introduce yourself, please, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, I'll give it a try. My name's Ramon. I am a developer advocate part-time at Suborbital Software Systems with Laura, where I mostly do WebAssembly and extensibility advocacy. In my spare time, I also consult as a developer advocate. I do a little bit of I do a lot of developer education, and essentially spend a lot of my time trying to enable others to succeed in tech. It's something that
like both of us, in fact.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. It's true.
It's true.
Right, that is what we're doing today, right? Pardon me?
Yeah.
Ramon is the reason I started my stream.
Well, that's very kind. I mean, all I did was be like, hey, you should stream. And then you went with it.
Well, yeah.
So that's on you.
Yes. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get all of our links. And when it goes to our pages, it will autoplay. Is suborbital hiring?
Good. I was just going to find a break to bring that up. We are not hiring at the moment. We're an early stage startup. Watch the space. Sorry, that's all I can say. Unless I missed something, Laura. I don't think I did.
No.
Um,
We're not unhiring, which has been a really big theme recently.
Yes.
Oh, you were knocking on wood, and I'm like, who's there?
Sorry. To
It took me a second to like.
To everybody with good microphones, I'm sorry.
Throw
Yeah,
me
from
off,
the
man.
said, I think someone also told me to start programming streams, and I haven't. Like, look, you don't have to. You can. It's good fun. I find it a good way to be able to like learn in public and like get better at understanding certain concepts. Getting stuck and showing your problem solving process is something that I find really valuable.
And really quick, last but not least, before we get started, damn it, y'all, I put it in the private chat. Hold on. There we go. They got posted. That is all of our channels. If you could go follow all of us or, share our stuff and things because we're cool. And
Noelle is here. Talking through pinch points is super helpful. Good to see you, Noelle, with 1L. Hope you're doing one good.
I feel like I haven't seen Noelle in forever.
I'm not sure that I've met Noelle before.
My favorite people in tech.
Noelle's dope.
Nice.
Anyway,
I'm just gonna hijack the conversation back to the topic of neurodiversity for a second because I am coining a new term.
What's that? Let me see.
I accidentally so I dropped a link in the private chat. I'm not sure where I should put it instead. But I accidentally I misread the word neurodiverse as neuroverse, like universe, but for neuro. And I just loved it. And so I am coining that term. We are all members, literally all, like including people who we also refer to as neurotypical. I don't think that there is like that would sort of imply a statistical like center that I don't think exists. Yeah. And so I think that this is more inclusive of literally everyone. We are all members of the neuroverse. And the little like you are here posters that they make of our universe, well, like of like a bit of our universe, and it'll say like you are here, whatever. And so like there'll be, and it's a multi-dimensional space, right? Like we're not talking about like a spectrum because that's a 2-dimensional space, and that doesn't make any sense for brains. I think brains are actually more than 3 dimensions as well, but anyway, at least 3, definitely not 2. And so everybody has their own little spot in the neuroverse.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
That's fantastic.
And thank you, Laura, for sharing, because that is it's in all of the chats now in case anybody missed it, but definitely also go follow Laura on
Hachyderm.
Mastodon, and Hachyderm is the server that I'm on Mastodon.
But did I tag you in the right one this time?
Oh, well, do you mean like in the last 3 seconds? Because I haven't checked that. But
no, like the one I sent you earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Because it randomly y'all have like 1 million accounts.
Who's y'all here?
You two, you both have multiple Mastodon accounts. So I'm like, I don't know who to tag.
Several somebodies actually on Mastodon have made like aggregators, I guess, that somehow like make accounts. Like there's one that's like bird site or something like that, and there are a whole bunch of different ones, and so it'll be like pulling people in from Twitter, but they're not those people's actual accounts.
It's frustrating.
It's a little confusing.
It's not my favorite.
Mastodon's confusing in general.
I've gotten used to it, but
yeah.
Okay. We are going to end up going down another tangent, so I'm going to pause us. Let's pause and go into OBS. Go remote.
Look what I've assertively done.
Good job.
Do we, because last week I joined the stream. I had a really good time explaining to you a little bit of the basics of Mastodon. Do we want to, sorry, not Mastodon, OBS. Yeah, I can't even.
The thing we're doing today. Yeah, whatever it's called. I like it. Whatever.
Do we want to recap a little?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Then in that case, I'm going to need a browser window. So excuse me. Wait, I could have stuck there. Hold up, folks. Hold up. I'm going to bring that back. And I'm going to open a new Chrome window and look at the
I'm going to, while you're doing that, Noelle said, my biggest barrier to joining Mastodon is that you don't quite understand which server to join. Fair, because I joined a server and then it shut down or never loaded. It was a nightmare. And Dervon, is that how I say it?
Devon.
Read somewhere that the person who created this script service open sourced it, and now there are multiple Twitter Mastodon things. Ooh. Although they don't want to use it anymore. Interesting. All right. Well,
cool. So I'm going to do a crash course based on what we did last week. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. It's all bits said really wonderfully. The term neuroverse sounds more inclusive and descriptive than the linear spectrum. And I dig it.
That's what I felt like.
Yeah. Cool. This time we got it. OBS, Open Broadcaster Software. It is a piece of software that, an open source piece of software that we use to be able to both stream to different channels like YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn Live, Twitter, whatever it's called, and of course Twitch. Yeah, and that is open source that runs on our computer. Folks, if you're wondering what we're doing right now to stream, we're streaming from the browser in a web app called StreamYard. Differences between the two can vary. StreamYard is not free. OBS is free because it's open source. StreamYard uses resources from the cloud. OBS uses resources from your computer. So if you want to be a little bit mindful of your computer resources, you want to stick to StreamYard, for example. StreamYard is very fixed in things like what we can do with like layout, right? For example, I can drag and drop and rearrange Laura and Jen and myself. We can do all this good stuff, but it's fixed to this on this axis. We also have a little bit of like rearranging we can do. For example, we can do this. Look, we can make my screen sharing full screen. We can do this, which can be a little bit alarming. At first, we can have just Jen. We can have the three of us. So like in terms of streaming lingo, we would call this perhaps scenes or layouts, right?
How did you rearrange us though?
Drag and drop.
Mine doesn't. Oh, it does.
Yeah. So this is a little bit off topic from what is possible with accidental face zoom. Yeah, it's like when you open your phone camera and you like accidentally have it on like the front facing camera and you're like, you know, it's like early in the morning. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, completely off topic. Right. So this is very fixed. OBS gives us a lot more flexibility. So that's what I want to demonstrate to you today. So I'm just going to bring my screen back. In case you're wondering how I'm doing this, Laura, Jen, and I on StreamYard have these admin powers that let us do it. Here's the other thing, though. StreamYard gives you that very easy, like bring on a guest and chat with them functionality. That's not as easy with StreamYard. More on that on OBS. More on that later. So what you are seeing now is my OBS setup. I was actually just recording a video. So yes, StreamYard, sorry, I need to get this out of my head. OBS also lets you record video, which is something that I do quite often. I was doing a little like, hey, come join us next week at JSConf Chile because I'm speaking there. I'm actually going to Chile for the first time since 2007. Completely off topic. I'm very excited.
Yay!
Link.
Yes. Let's get that up in just a second. Sorry, folks. I'm going to have a bit of a mess going on here. I might have to. Fantastic. So what you see here at the bottom left, oh, good, you can see my mouse cursor. At the bottom left here, you've got my scenes. Remember, I was talking about these before, and these are customized. So you can see they're not perfectly aligned. That's because the perfect is the enemy of the good. That's my workflow.
Mm-hmm.
But what does it let me have? It lets me have my webcam, which you see there. Fantastic. You can see that I can have the chat here. I use an app called Chatterino. That's with 2 T's, which Jen or Laura, I hope you don't mind, please linking for me.
What?
Chatterino for displaying your chat on your server. Now you can see this is my Twitch chat, which you see nobody's really talking right now, which is fair. Like, it's not an obligation. You don't have to chat if you don't want to. Why do I have my chat on my stream? Here's the thing. When you're streaming to say Twitch, Jen just popped in to say hi. You can see it showed up. Thank you, Jen. Noel saying chat. Now, here's the thing. If there is a 30-ish second delay between Twitch and what I say and the chat coming through. So what does that mean? If I have the chat on my stream, then y'all can see what I see, which is something I find helpful. I also like having there for, say, recordings of my stream. If I want to keep a recording of the chat as well, lo and behold, there it is. Now, this design that you see on the top, this is just a design that I brought in from Canva. It's an image. It's a still image that I keep there that just has I haven't streamed in a while, so I don't know if I'd want to keep my Twitter handle there, but you get my point. See, you can see, I can see what Deflin Bagan said. Yeah, off topic if you're interested in the Twitter bots on Mastodon. Because of course, one thing that StreamYard does that is quite nice. It lets you click on comments and highlight them. Of course, that's not possible from a fresh installation of OBS. So back to OBS. I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place. Let's talk about this big blank space you see here. Usually what I would have here is my browser. Of course, I've closed the browser window, so I kind of need to mess around with it to get it back. Let me see real quick. So you can see I've got way too many windows open on my computer, but I can pick one here. And now you're going to see I need to rearrange that a little bit. So there you can see my OBS, and this is kind of how I would do it usually when I'm streaming. How are we doing so far?
Really
all good.
Quick. I'm just happy that we have links to the Twitter bots on Mastodon. I will link those to the rest of the streams. And also we have the Chatterino, and also I personally like showmy.chat because it's Ben Myers.
Oh,
and it is pretty cool. And I say this because I've gotten some OBS stuff set up, just not much, but I got this far and then I kind of got frustrated. So yes, please continue.
Yeah. So as you can see, a lot of this is pretty ad hoc and hold on, I'm literally resizing my Chrome window so that it goes all the way to the bottom. So none of this is pixel perfect. Again, enemy, perfect, good, all that. So this is one scene, and you can see here if I go over from the scenes to the list of sources, all of these are different things that I put onto my scene. And these can be a window capture, which you see highlighted here, an audio output capture, audio, for example, when I'm playing music that I want to play on my stream, goes through OBS back into the stream. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's streaming my audio output. I've got a piece of text here called OC. More on that in a minute. Let's see what else we got. Color source. I've got like a little purple background. We've got the chat window. We've got video capture device. That's me. Hello. We've got audio input capture. You see it's capturing my microphone. You can select which microphone you want to stream from. You can put in several microphones if you're feeling fancy. You can put in several webcams if you're feeling fancy. Let's see what else we got. And my background image, of course. And you can see as I talk here in the audio mixer, you can see, yeah, it's doing the little audio mixy thing. And if I were to play some audio and stream it through, it would do that as well. So let's talk about OC for a second. That's short for Open Captions. This is a third-party plugin that I installed onto StreamYard. Oh, I can do this here through OBS. OBS closed captioning plugin. A little bit is repeating myself from last week, so I apologize if you've already seen this, but I think it's good to be.
I have the link from last week.
Do?
Yeah.
Ah, wonderful. Thank you. There you go. Yes, highly recommend this. So how does this work? You can set it up to accept a source of audio. This can be all audio. It can be just your audio. Now, I'm not going to start streaming because I'm already streaming from StreamYard, but I'm going to start a voice recording. You're going to see what's going to happen. Hello, I am recording a video, and it's recording captions for me. It's not perfect. We saw last week that when I tried speaking Spanish, it kind of gave up. You can pick a language in the options, though, which is cool. And this works with Google speech to text. So it, turns your speech into text. So I'm going to stop that. This is also sending closed captions. What you saw here were open captions, meaning that they're embedded into the video. But of course, you also have the possibility of doing closed captions that are built into Twitch. So you have both options, which I think is nice. Bakari Soul's got a question. Do you think there's a clear advantage in using OBS or StreamYard for streaming live music? So this is music that you're performing, I assume? Or is it like, you'll have to forgive me, I'm not very knowledgew. Are you like in
Bakari's case, I would assume so.
Yeah, I think it's him streaming because he also sings and does duets. See if I can talk on TikTok. Wow, words.
Cool.
It's really cool.
Link
You also
TikTok.
follow Bakari on the TikToks. The TikToks.
Yeah, send us your TikTok if you want to get followed. Like, no stress if you don't want to. The reason I define that because, for example, if you want to do sophisticated things like having one window per, for example, like this, right? Live looping and all that. If you want to have all that, you can have like one window per, like one window capture per, I don't know, for like Logic Pro. I don't know what folks are using nowadays, or for your, what's the one that's based in Germany? I really like them. Ableton, for your Ableton stuff. So you can have like one per your per music software plugin as well. Yeah.
Good question.
Exactly. So like you can do that. Galbrush, I'll get to you in just a sec. Get back to you just a sec about the transcript because that is a good question. But yeah, so if you want to have that power to customize, for example, if you've got two microphones, I don't know, like one for your guitar and like on the other side of the room for a singer or something, then you can use OBS to put like two microphones and stream those. The problem is it's more taxing on your computer. There's Bakari's TikTok. Wonderful. Okay. I hope that's helpful, Bakari. Let's talk about transcripts. Yeah, because that's a good question. Let's go over to, here we go. I'm going to open up the settings for my captioning. I'm sorry. It's as big as it's going to get. I can't control the size. I'm sure
I think you can if you increase or decrease rather your resolution.
Right. That's gonna like keep me out or something. I like that's a good point, Lauren. I'll keep that for the next time. But Galbrush, if you go over to transcripts and then click enable this. Oh, actually, I can make it slightly bigger by doing this. It's not a huge difference, but it's something.
Yay!
If you click on save transcripts and then you can choose what folder it goes into, you get SRT files, which are very common subtitle files formats, or you can have a custom one, up to you. But yeah, so you can totally save transcripts, which is helpful to have. I'm a big fan of accessibility. So like being able to have captions, which is sadly something that StreamYard does not offer.
Mm-hmm.
And I've bugged them a couple times about it, and they have other priorities, which is fine. That's their deal. Jeff van den Bergen asks which formats are available. So for captions, I saw only SRT. But if you're talking about recording video, I just opened up the OBS settings. Here you can customize what formats, for example. So recording format MKV, you can set this to whatever the heck you like. MP4 is probably going to be nicer for me. So I'll just, right. Jeff van den Bergen says no, closed captioning formats above the name input. So that would be, thank you. Yes. So we have SRT, TXT, or just raw text. It's a good question. Thank you.
Really quick, y'all. I don't think it's going to break anything, but I am going to open StreamYard in another tab. So if this crashes, we will all be back very, very shortly. I just don't think it will. So please continue, Ramon. Just wanted to give everybody a heads up.
Great point, Jen, by the way, talking to the difference between StreamYard and OBS. Because the stream is running by itself, the worst thing that's going to happen if something were to mess up with Jen opening a second tab is that Jen will just be there twice. So it might turn into like a little bit of an echo, like a literal echo chamber. So that shouldn't be a problem. However, if things mess up with OBS, it's running on your computer. Say your computer runs out of power. You can't switch over to your phone and be like, I'm still here, folks. Like stream is still running. You know what I mean? So that's something to watch out for using OBS. How are we doing so far? Any questions?
No.
Wonderful. Laura?
Nope.
Oh, sorry. I thought I heard you like.
I was about to read a question that had already been answered.
Okay. Yes, I do have a question. It was a
Tell me.
JK that I didn't have a question. I actually have a question. Are there, and this is probably, let me go to another tab and see if I can like blow this up so I can like see more. Can you have different profiles? So if you set up a bunch of scenes, it's like for, like if I had one for Teach Gen Tech and then I had one for, I don't know, shit you don't want to talk about. And then I had one for when I convinced Jay and Laura and everyone in the world to be on a show together. Like it's going to be the busiest show ever.
I would tune into that.
Yeah. So like, how would you keep those straight? And could you talk us through like, or like maybe Laura or I could stream like how you actually go to set one of these up? Because I think that's
something we didn't get to last week. And
that's where I'm really stuck.
Cool. Let's answer the first question. If you see here at the top of the menus, you have a menu option called Scene Collection. So here you can manage different scene collections.
Okay.
So you can create a new one. If you are a complete disorganized mess like me, you will not. But to those of you who value not living in chaos, create and manage your own. Yeah. So you can create a new one, give it a name, and then like copy them over and all that. Do bear in mind that all of the assets and the scenes themselves are locked into your computer. You can export them, but they're very tied to where the images are, for example, are located. So they're not as portable as one would like them to be. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I'm going to quickly close the door. I'll be right back.
And I am going to be opening OBS and like deleting everything I have. Because I want to try to set this up at the same time.
Awesome. Let's
Gosh.
to your point, Jen, let's explore what kind of possibilities there are for scenes in OBS, because and I'm just going to show you a couple more of mine, and then we'll like go into making one if that sounds good.
Yes, sorry, very distracted.
You're good. So
because
let's
I think like another thing that just came to mind is the fact that like Laura's in my background is completely different than, oh, by the way, I should probably update that, is normally
update what I guess we'll find out in just a moment, folks. Laura,
Yep.
sorry, Jen just left the chat. We're back. They will need to connect their mic/cam before that you can add them to the stream. Hold on, like give us a sec, folks. We're coming in. Mistakes were made. Here, whoa.
Oh.
Here. Do you know what? I'm not gonna click her in. I'm not gonna click her in.
I figured out what happened. I did this last week too, and I didn't know what it was.
What was it?
So Mac has it where randomly, if you go left to right, it will go back on a browser.
Yeah.
It was
exactly.
very annoying. So I'm going to disable that really quick.
Do you want to?
But I'm going to update the background, and then I'm going to do that.
Oh, our back. Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and I did a little bit of the. Shall we do the?
Yeah, do the things. Do the things.
Let's do the things.
Sorry for the Jen interruption. It's
You're fine.
What happens.
That is not an. This is Miscellaneous Mondays, Jen. Lest we forget.
Fine.
So I'm going to show you a couple more scenes of mine. This, for example, is what I call the code scene. I don't have VS Code running right now, but I'd normally have like a big VS Code running here. And then if I want to like type a little bit on a website and then I want to go back to the website, I'll just click between browser and code. And you can see like most of the layout stays the same, but like, you know, it's fading in and out. In fact, you can choose transitions here in the middle. I'm not very experimenting with these. What is a Luma wipe? Let's find out. Ooh. Okay. Kind of giving me a Star Wars vibe. But yeah, so you can like, I don't know what a stinger is. Sorry, I'm just messing around with these. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I kind of dig this one. You say it's like, whoosh. Yeah, so you can switch between them. For example, I've got this one here, which I use to like, I'm usually like debugging games that I make on a little game console. I've got just a chatting one, just to be like, hi, it's me, good to see you. And here's a tip for folks streaming to Twitch. Give your streamers, like when you're streaming, it sends out a notification to all of your followers. Give them 5 minutes or so to get all their notifications and get excited about the fact that you're going to be on. Have a starting soon scene. I made this in Canva. I made this with one of those like AI make a picture of, turn me into a cartoon character kind of things. Ooh, Bakari Soul is asking, how do folks stream console gaming on Twitch? Let me get back to that question in just a second, because it is a good question. Yeah, we got a starting soon. We got to see you next time. So like, you can see there's no audio here because of course, I don't know if you're familiar with the term hot mic, which is when you go off the,
yeah. No, explain it. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's like kind of like when you go off the air and people can still hear you and you might.
It's awkward.
It's awkward. Yes. I was just going to say, like, I usually let out a giant sigh after I'm done streaming. So like, it's really embarrassing to be like, see you next time. And then go, you know?
Yeah. But the Excel is so important because if anybody is like, hasn't emceed or done a talk or streamed or podcasting, like you have to have like this energy to present. And then it's like, okay, I can deflate now.
Totally. So let's see what else.
This is actually kind of comfortable. Do you think people would still watch my streams if I just streamed like this?
I mean, you have to move your camera a little bit, but I think you'd be good. Um,
Joe Biden. Oh, but did Biden have a hot mic problem? I'm
Oh.
not familiar.
that's a question
with-
for the
Oh.
American citizens and
I think
residents.
Joe Biden said big blank deal when
Oh,
on a hot mic.
Oh,
gotcha.
was he right though?
I mean,
I hope so, but I don't know the context. So we're gonna go, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Bakari tells us he was right. Mhm.
and Sue says right correctly. I think all politicians have had hot mic issues at some point in their career.
Yes. Yes.
Anywho, yeah. For example, I use this one to make a video, which is all well and good. So let's go about making a scene together, if I may. Not causing a scene, making a scene. I'm kidding. So I'm just going to delete this random scene I have. That is my computer with all of its mess out. How very embarrassing. Let me bring back a random one. Here we go. Okay, cool. Shall we make a new scene together?
Oh, really quick. Yeah, take out the at. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's all bits. Take out the at. I'm used to Twitters.
An at from. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. It's what Ryan just put here. And hi, Ryan.
hey Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Oh shit. I was supposed to talk to Ryan about something. What was I gonna talk to Ryan about? Oh, Ryan, before I forget, Ryan's mod on my channel and also just like knows the things and stuff with stream elements. But Theo has it where he can time mark things. I
Mhm.
don't know, it's something in stream elements where like so Theo will actually make it where he records his video content while he's live streaming. So instead of just like doing live streaming where you can tell this is very interactive, it would just be like doing it straight to the camera, no interruptions or anything, and recording it that way. It's really cool. And I will grab stream elements as well because I did not know what they were. And stream elements may also help set up OBS, but don't quote me on that. They can do some templates, but I use it for something else.
Cool. And yeah, I'm not very familiar with Stream Elements myself, but go check it out. So, shall we make Jen? I've been screen sharing for a while. Do you want to do it on your end?
Sure.
Because I kind of get the impression that it would make more sense if one of y'all did it, and then I could just sort of like nod along.
Yes, but I do
In a
want to
friendly way.
give Laura the option before I just say yes and like.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. I was like, yes, I do. I totally do. 100%. Like, I would love to because I want to get this set up, but I also just don't want to hog the entire thing because
Fair.
it's
Mhm.
definitely something I've done before. Okay. So here is my stream elements, which is very difficult.
Now this looks different from mine. What are we look? Why does the UI look a little bit different, Jen? Could it be a newer version of OBS? You said something about Stream Elements.
This is just StreamYard or stream. This is just OBS. Sorry.
Okay.
Words.
That
Okay.
looks the same as mine.
Maybe mine is old. Anyway, carry on.
But on that note, I feel like I don't care if I mess up my displays because I mess up a lot of my computer anyway. In case y'all wanted to know, I'm really good at breaking stuff. And this happens quite a bit. Where are my displays?
What are you doing?
Going to up the
Oh, the resolution. Oh yeah.
I was gonna up the resolution.
You know, I tried last week to make an Alfred workflow to do this for me. And I did not succeed. I was actually going to ask Jay because I think that Jay is the Alfred Maestro, if I recall correctly.
Stuff's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey guys, look at that.
Looks good.
It's giant now.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we can see things from there.
By the way, I just updated OBS and it does look like yours now. Hey.
Oh,
Yeah, I was just going to say, I
yay.
checked for updates and there were none, so I think we are good.
No, yeah, you're good. It was definitely you.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so
hey,
there's a lot going
how's
on
that for
here.
an insight into the old version of OBS? So, Jen, you have made a new scene. Now, on the way your OBS is set up, on the left, you've got a preview of the scene that you're going to transition to. And on the right, you're seeing what your viewers are seeing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's create a new scene. You've already done that. You've got scene 2 there at the bottom left.
It just wouldn't let me delete it, so it had to have something there. So scene 2 is just a blank everything. So I guess if I were to do this, I would create so would I do a different scene for guests then? I think this is where I get really mixed up is like, do I do a scene for like what we're looking at right now and then a scene like this and then a scene like this? Like these are all different scenes that I have to create?
That is correct.
Oh, okay.
So what you lose in terms of like pre-done work, you make up for in customizability.
And I think this is where is I'm like, okay, I'm going to make a scene. We're going to do it.
Yeah.
We're going to do step 1, even though I'm still so confused.
It's kind of a like with, you know, the Spider-Man, like with great power comes great responsibility. And it's really like with great power comes a lot of fucking work.
Yes. I feel like that should be the update.
I need that later.
So I'm going to do
let's call this one let's start simple, Jen. Let's make one which is just you talking to the camera and the chat.
Okay.
Let's call it, I don't know, just Jen. Up to you.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So what are the 2 things that we're going to need here? We're going to need your camera,
my background, and a chat.
Well, yes. But let's start with the camera. I think the camera is going to be like the essential one here. Yeah. Now you can give it a name or create. Yeah. So you're creating a source for the camera.
Why are you not deleting that? That was weird. Okay.
Perfect.
Wow. I am like trying to read and not reading it out loud. I'm like, what does this say? If you're a fan of organization, many streamers add scenes being lines as the name and containing nothing to use the spacer between multiple scenes.
That's excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go okay, because this is the stuff that frustrates me the most is I'm like, logically, everything everyone is saying makes sense, but I'm like, but it doesn't make sense.
I think it's just like a blank screen.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you add no sources to your scene, then your scene is black screen. And so you can use that as like a transition.
Oh.
Like in lieu of a transition, if I'm understanding correctly.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna derail a little more. I think from what I understand is happening is that when you have lots of scenes in a list, like you saw with mine, and it's a big mess, if you want to keep them in groups, you can just have scenes with nothing in them that are called a bunch of lines, just so that list shows these ones that are just a bunch of lines as separators.
It's like a line break in the list is what you're saying.
Correct.
Oh,
That makes sense.
That does make sense.
That's super
Cool.
clever.
So we've got Jen here. We're adding your camera. You can choose, and since this is open source software, you can really go as in depth as you want if you want to specify to the level of like how high you want your camera's resolution to be.
High works.
High
I like
works.
high.
Yeah. Click
Do
on
we use
OK.
buffering?
I don't. These are the questions that I don't stop and ask, I'm afraid. So now what you see on the left is a preview of your scene. Now, what's the problem? The camera is way bigger than the resolution that you're going to be streaming. So what I would usually do here is resize it. So exactly. So drag that down, drag it back up.
Hold on. I fit in the screen.
Yes.
Oh, look, it has the little lines to like figure out if.
No.
No.
That's something that my old version didn't have. Do I have it now? Oh my goodness, that's new. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So you see there, you can really be as
It's because
pixel
there's
perfect.
an odd number of pixels, Jen.
Yeah.
It's not you.
It also doesn't let me do like a half one.
A half one?
Like I can only do it.
Integer numbers of pixels.
Yeah, like it will only resize the shape it's at. It won't let me show half of the scene. Half of like I
You want to
can't.
crop your camera?
Yeah, if I wanted to crop my camera.
Jen, remember what we're dealing with here. Open software. The power is yours. You can literally take a window, say you're sharing a window, and just like cover your face. Cover half the camera.
Oh.
I'll bet that there's a plugin too,
And
like
there's
an OBS plugin that will
What's that an image?
let you crop without having to just like stick something on your face.
Or as Stefan de Bergen says, you can hold the Alt key while resizing.
Ooh.
Oh wow,
and that crops?
Yeah, that's a cropping. Whoa, that's
I will do that here shortly. Hold on.
Let's bring in the background.
Yeah, there's no. No. Don't mind me, y'all.
You're good.
I'm just trying to find a background. Oh, we're so close, but not any of those. What about these? Oh, hey, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Hey, my face is gone. Which I believe if I just drag this on top of, yay! So y'all, what I did, just so that way I can also explain, is when I added the background, it added it to the top.
Yep.
So what I had to do is drag and drop my camera on top of it.
Cool. Hold on. Alt.
Wait, what is
I think
Alt?
it's called. I think it's called Option. Yeah, it's Option.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay, that was exciting. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is exciting. Okay, so I got this going, and let's add.
What else do we want to add? I think we need Jen.
Audio?
Yeah. Do it.
Is that Leopold?
That is Leopold. See you later, Jeff von den Bergen. Thanks for everything.
Yes, thank you so much.
That is Leopold. It is dinner time, so.
Oh, he's letting you know.
He's letting us know. What happened there? Good. So you've got your microphone. It is your Yeti.
Well, it didn't.
Sorry, I was looking away for a second.
Discard, I guess. Discard.
Yeah, you got a discard.
Okay.
Properties for Yeti.
That was weird.
That is weird.
I don't know what I was discarding, but I was like, worst case, I could just start from scratch. All right. So we got a mic. We got a camera.
Yeah.
We got the things.
So this scene is ready. This scene is ready. And if you click on transition at the top.
Ooh.
That's now what the viewer sees. Now, what's cool about this mode that you have that I cannot for the life of me figure out how to get back on mine, but that's a separate topic, is that you can arrange a scene like in the background. Say if you want to last minute put something in while you're still streaming on a different scene. Does that make sense?
Yes. I know.
It's like git add before git commit.
Uh-oh. I got Ryan got a clip. Am I making a funny face? Oh yes, I am. Yes, I am. You can share that. Go ahead and tweet it.
I think I know which one it is.
So much fun when I make funny faces and they screenshot it when I play D&D.
Love it.
I will tag Roy and he'll crack up. Channel name is let me do this. Hold on. I remember this being pretty easy to set up, so I'm just this is throwing me off. Please get
Sorry, what are we doing next?
I think this is Ben's chat, Ben's version of like Chatterino.
Oh, fab. Yeah,
Ben Myers.
Who's just a joy. How much do we love Ben?
Right? I love Ben. That's why I'm like, I really want to show you guys this because I was messing around with it. But you can do
look at all this customizability. Forget chatter. I'm gonna start using showmy.chat.
The only reason that I decided I was going to end up sticking with Chatterino is because I don't see an option in showmy.chat to keep a transcript.
Oh.
Chatterino does that?
That was the only Chatterino does? Yeah, you showed us like 20 minutes ago.
No, I was doing that for the captions, not for Chatterino.
Oh,
yeah, I think only the captions do it.
I don't think Chatterino Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
So
wow, you can even customize it to look like Minecraft. What?
Yeah, like so there's like these different themes.
Oh yeah, I'm stealing this.
Trying to figure out the one that I liked last time.
Let's shout them out. Ben D. Myers.
Yeah, Ben is
Go follow this excellent person, everyone.
Yes.
And Ben has a channel, Twitch channel. I can't comment publicly today for some reason. So if somebody can link to Ben's Twitch, that would be great.
This is the same one, Ben D. Myers?
No, I think it's
it might be some antic stuff.
Yeah, some antic stuff. Some deving. I always get them mixed up.
I'm gonna go on their Twitter. Some antics dev.
Okay. Oh, I haven't activated it. Okay.
I just realized the pun. Some antics.
Yes.
It's good.
And then you can like clear messages or show latest messages. And then you open OBS, copy overlay, and then for source URL.
Yeah, the Animal Crossing one is really good. So I think that might be. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then source URL.
Hold on, Jen. You didn't copy that. You didn't delete the rest. There's still some OBS stuff. Why don't you just
I hate that it does that. Okay, there we go. And then
I want to hit OK. So now we need people in the chat, if you would please. Do what you do best.
Let's
in Jen's chat, not mine.
Yeah. But I think I forgot something.
We still need a background for it, I believe.
Oh.
Maybe you're right.
Let me go back to.
I got impatient.
Yeah, you do a news source.
That looks good.
Oh, is it? No, it's at the top.
Should it be at the top? Yeah, it should be at the top.
Bottom just in case.
No,
Nope.
it's okay.
I got it working last time.
Right. Definitely keep it visible.
Mm.
More chat. Well, let's.
Oh no, that wouldn't be it.
Can you open up the properties?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see what we got. Show my chat. Wait. Go up real quick. Teacher tech question mark theme animalese. That looks correct.
Repaste it.
Width, height, use custom frame rate, control audio via OBS. Body, background. You can customize the background color there. That's pretty cool. Right now, the background color is. Change that last 0 to a 1, please. That's going to make it. Hold on, I'm bad at colors. Is all zeros black or white?
I don't know. It should change the color either way.
True. Hit OK. Didn't change any. Oh, all right. Bring the chat back, folks. Let's keep it going. Hello, chat. Okay, well, it's not doing it yet, which is.
Maybe it'll take a few seconds.
Yeah, maybe Jen, you want to refresh the
Here, not what I meant to show you guys.
There was a
to click random
property. It like there was a toggle in the properties to refresh when the scene changes or something. I guess the scene didn't change, but
refresh browser when scene becomes active. Yeah, put that in, and refresh the cache just in case. You can never go wrong with that. Cool. Hello.
I want this. I'm going to
chat. Brian, please don't ban me.
To just the default, and I'll add it as an additional one. And
do you know what? This is a really good way to get engagement on Twitch. It's like, oh no, we're debugging our chat. Oh no, everyone's gonna have to chat so much.
Well, thank you guys. You know, I really wanted to get over 200, so thank you.
Next time we need to debug my chat.
Yes, I agree. Okay.
Oh, Bakari says it would be really cool if we all met for coffee IRL one day. Oh,
yes, I agree.
I wouldn't mind.
Dude, why is it not showing?
Hold on.
I don't know.
Chat. Everybody, chat.
No.
Chat,
What I remember last time is it totally did. It showed up by itself.
But where to meet Seattle here? Yeah, see, I'm in Central Europe.
I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area. So at least, I mean, same coast. That's something.
I'm in Denver. I'm at least in the States.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's only fair. Iceland.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Defaults. And then if I go back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Bakari, you're in the Bay Area? Because I'm in the Bay Area. So we could at least have two of us meet up for coffee.
I'm going to need to see a photo, please, when that happens.
He is very good at taking photos. Bakari and Ian took photos and sent it to me, and it made me... So the URL works.
Yo, hold up. That looks different.
It's a different link. I put in Twitch to try to put something there.
So wait, we got our stream inside the stream? That is different.
Inception.
Mm-hmm.
Link. I put in Twitch to try to put something there.
The sound changed.
It didn't change. It's bringing in the audio from Twitch.
Echoing?
It's not echoing because because Jen put in Twitch. We're now getting the audio from that. Yeah. It didn't change. It's bringing in the audio.
That's like doing weird things in my head.
Did it stop? Yeah. No.
Why is it still going? I turned it off.
You made it invisible, but not inaudible.
Oh.
So you might want to remove it. Sir.
Why is it still going? Okay, Inception is stopped.
Yes.
But show my dot chat is still not. Interact.
How frustrating. Like, I wonder why we can't get it to work. We've got to be doing something wrong. Do you know what? Do you want to maybe hop back to mine and see if I can get it to
Yeah.
Oh, I want to get it working here.
Um.
Let's have a look. Can you double click on it again, please, Jen?
Wait.
Sorry, not double click. Bring us the properties. Yes. Ryan's in my chat saying hola, hola, hola.
So let me look at the documentation because I helped with this at one point.
Control audio via.
Oh yeah. Plus sign browser, chat overlay. You paste it, choose the height and width, hit OK. Oh. I'm really glad I read the documentation.
Did we miss something? Wait, what?
Wait,
wait,
where was that documentation?
Yeah,
no,
sorry. I will go there. I just wanted to see if it worked.
Yeah, so it seems to work, but that's a demo now. It's not our chat. It's not your chat.
Yeah, but just to start, it's...
Oh, Jen, I have a different idea, if I may.
Yes.
Take the URL that we're putting into OBS. Let's put it in the browser.
Okay.
Because in theory, yeah. Wait, that's show my
hold
chat.
on.
Yeah.
Because it should
like
be...
show my chat. Why did I never try this?
Stop trying to go back. Okay, copy chat overlay.
Yeah, bring that in here.
Oh, y'all, I think I know what it is.
Is it an at? Do you need
No,
an at?
it's my channel name.
Oh no!
Y'all, it's my channel name.
And this is why I will forever curse myself for putting an extra underscore in Hola Soy Milk for the Twitch. But Hola Soy Milk was taken.
What? Stop. Delete it all. Delete. Thank you. Okay.
Bring it back, folks. Bring back the chat. Chat.
Look, it's there.
Cool. Now let's get the
There it
Animal
is.
Crossing one.
Yay.
I want the Animal Crossing one.
You want the Animal Crossing one? Okay.
Yes, please.
Hold on. Go back here.
So what we're essentially doing is embedding a browser, like a tiny browser, into our scene.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's...
do that. Sorry, Animalese.
Oh, thank you. I'm like, I don't see Animal Crossing one. There we go.
I think Nintendo might not want them to call it Animalese, if I'm honest. We might even be able to make it transparent now and just keep, because each little thingy has their own background.
Oh yeah.
Maybe change that 1 back to a 0.
And then I just need to make it.
Make it happen, folks. Chat. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. And also, yay, I'm purple.
Oh my goodness, that's so cool.
I want the width to be half of that. So we're going to try this. Hit OK. Hey. And
so that's how people make their chat look fancy. Thank you, Jen. I'm switching over from Chatterino.
There. And this can go here. And this can... I feel like I need a... Yay! Look at all of that. We got it working. Yay.
Fabulous.
The scene's not great. We'll work on that. Let's
this is both the wonderful and terrible thing of this. The layout's up to you.
I want them. That doesn't help me. Oh, it might. Let me do height. Now I'm like way too concentrated on this. And then, if I do this, And do this.
Now, it might look small here, but remember, this is everything you're going to see in the stream. So I think that size is fine. Okay, cool.
Stop grabbing the background.
What you want to grab?
This, and it was grabbing the background. So, okay, if I make this like my default scene.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to maybe put in like and you can see you've got that flexibility to put in as much as you want. You can, for example, if you want, put your captions below your photo. If you want to do open captions.
I do want to do captions. So let's do the captions.
That will require a restart to OBS because we need to install the captions plugin. Is that cool?
I don't care. Also, I'm just going to time check everybody because I'm off in La La Land and enjoying trying to
do have a hard stop at the top of the hour, I'm afraid.
Okay. All right. Well, what I'll do then, if y'all are okay with it, is I will stop streaming to your channels when you leave and just keep going. So that way I actually get this done. Because I feel like the momentum is going. I don't want to stop the momentum.
Total thing.
So, well, let's do one thing before I have to go, Jen. Let's make you a new scene.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and Susan is asking, can you choose how many speech bubbles to show, or will it always show the last 5 comments? So, Suze, in showmy.chat, you'll get like a bunch of customization options before, what you see here. And there you see show latest messages or clear messages after a certain amount of seconds. So you have that customizability there. But that's a good question. Thank you.
Default is 100.
There you go.
I think it also, I would need to change, and this is just going to be a lot of the customization, because I think if I were to go up to like 600 instead, it'll make them thinner. And it's more of like that kind of thing that I just need to figure out the right dimensions to make it work.
Cool.
Here we go. And so, keep going. So something like this may work better, so that way people can see the entire conversation. Yeah, but it's just, if I wanted to keep them going. But yes, we were talking about making another scene.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Hold on a second.
Yes.
It's a bit of it would be quite annoying to, it'd be quite annoying to have to remake that entire scene bit for bit. So why not take just Jen, right click on it, and duplicate.
Oh, okay. And then I would say,
what do you want to put here? A screen share? What are you thinking?
Screen share. That is going to be what it's called. So
now this is where things are going to get real. Like if you thought we were inceptioning before, just you wait, folks, because now, what's up, Jen?
Nothing.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to make sure I didn't. I didn't want to make sure that I didn't. Yeah, sorry.
You're good. Stop saying sorry. You're amazing, and please, everyone, tell Ramon how amazing he is, because I feel like we don't tell him enough. And you have 3 of me telling you.
You can't do it on my. You can't do it in my chat though. I'm kidding. Sorry. You're all very kind. Cool. So this is right now our Just Jen screen share. Now what we can do is start customizing it to make this a screen share enabled scene. So I think we want to do macOS screen capture. And let's call it, well, actually macOS screen capture is pretty accurate in my opinion.
It is, but I'm going to put screen share, or I might like get confused. Okay.
Yeah, this is what I meant by inception. What's going on? You're screen sharing your screen share. So
There you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that works.
The insides of Twitch.
So you can click on OK now, and just like you've done before, you can lay it out. You can move the layout around.
Ooh. Okay. Hey, this is getting me super unstuck. So, and I know that I need to like figure out like something I want to figure out, y'all, is ping. Here, I'm gonna go back to all of us really quick. That one? No. There we go. Thank you.
The close-ups. We're coming to you live.
Why did we do this?
This looks like a news. This looks like we have to share our opinion on the news.
I feel like
Oh dear.
there we go. I gotta get like really far back. This is throwing me off.
I think, if I may use my executive power here, I'm gonna bring us back here. If that's
Thank
cool.
you, because like seeing my face that close, I'm like, yeah. So I'm gonna continue streaming and work on doing this. So, and add ping, which ping is a way for guests to join. It is something that I'll go into that after they leave. It's kind of cool. I'll show you guys next week. Well, Ramon, you don't have to join the stream if you don't want to. You can also join the chat and at least see it.
No, it's Tuesday. This is going to be like my last week of streaming because after that, I'm off to Chile for 3 weeks. So I will be a little bit off the grid.
Okay. You will have to watch it video on demand.
Mm-hmm.
On the
or
YouTube.
be closer to your time zones.
Yes, that is going to be weird.
Folks, it's been a joy. Thank you for having me. See you soon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
See ya.
Okay. And for everyone that wants to continue hanging out with me, please go to my channel, which is Jen Janod. If not, I'll give y'all a few minutes just because it's weird to stream to people's channels when they're not here. So I'm gonna do this. Let's see. I'm gonna remove remotes. Make sure it doesn't break anything. Hey. All right, one is done. And I can do Laura's at the same time. Remove.